Is there anything that you want to add about Wicca or about how? One question that was sent in is, was winning the jackpot everything that you thought it would be? Were you prepared? And have there been any negatives to winning?
It's never what you ever expect it to be. There are always pitfalls. There are always, little boulders that the universe says, okay, now we've helped you. Now, guess what? You got to grow a little bit more, so boom, here's a boulder. Try and get around it. And having money doesn't really change having problems. It just changes the type of problems that you have and the magnitude of them. So it's not like I'm walking through a carefree life, because there's always someone out there who wants something from you. And I get thousands upon thousands of emails a day, even still, requesting money. I get requests for, I've missed, and some very blatant, I've mismanaged my money all of my life. If you just give me $10,000, I'll never mismanage my money again. Well, just because I give you $10,000 doesn't mean you're not going to mismanage it.
Then you'd be mismanaging your money.
Yeah. I'll send you to school to hopefully help you learn how to manage your money.
Yeah.
But, it's that kind of thing. Give a man a fish and he eats for a day. Teach him how to fish, and he eats for his lifetime.
Well, that's one of the things that was mentioned on one of the YouTube broadcasts that I saw, was talking not only about magical teachings, but your assistant called it the mundane realm of things like finances. So is that something that you are teaching now, or that you plan to teach in the future?
Yes, actually I do have workshops on that as well. And a lot of times when people come to me, they'll say, what should I do? What can I do? Because I have a number of people that come to me and say, I need advice. And I will help them, show them how to plan a budget, help them with getting in contact with the right people for, saving money and investing money and that kind of stuff. So I am going in that direction as well. And, there will be other opportunities for me to actually help people out in that fashion.
Nice. Maybe you can offer online courses through your new online magic school that is soon to be coming. And you'll have to email me with the website when it's done, and I'll announce it on the air.
We will do that. So
Great.
Hopefully that will be. It's probably not going to be for another 2 or 3 months, but because I want to get a couple episodes taped and edited and that kind of thing, and see how they look, and then we'll work from there. Mm-hmm.
Editing. So you're getting really into it. I just show up and throw it on the air.
Yeah, I bought the whole. My daughter is actually, she went to school for video and production editing.
Fun. Before the lottery win or after?
Before. So I've actually bought all the camera equipment, the miking equipment, the Advit system to do all the production and editing and graphic designing and the whole 9 yards. So when I do it, she's going to do the filming, she's going to do all the editing, and it'll be wonderful.
Oh, that's fantastic. It sounds really exciting, and I'm excited to see it. Now, are you planning to have it free or low cost, or do you think you'll be charging for the classes?
The only thing that I might do, like I do right now, is the classes. I ask for a donation, and the donation goes to a specific charity. Like right now, all the classes that I teach, all the donations go to the Diabetes Foundation.
Mm-hmm. And I think when people pay something for it, it adds more value to it.
Actually, sadly, I found that when I was actually doing things for free, I had less people attend them than if I said, I'm going to charge you $100 for this course. Mm-hmm. I had more people show up when I charged money for the course than when I said it was free.
Isn't that funny? Yeah.
I don't understand that. But, I guess in the society that we live in today, the value, when you put a value on something, people seem to think it's worth more. So they're more willing to attend it. Mm-hmm. When in actuality, it's the same material that I gave for free.
Well, it's just like when you go to the department store and you spend, $60 on Chanel eyeshadow, which actually isn't very good, and you can buy, Revlon eyeshadow for $8 at, the drugstore, and it's as good or better, but because there's this prestigious price attached to it, people just assume that it's of higher quality and that it's going to make them feel better because they're paying more for it.
Right. And I personally have never understood that mentality.
Mm-hmm.
I still go for things that are free versus if I've got to pay for it.
Well, maybe that's why you've still got your money. Other people who won the lottery might spend their money, and that's actually interesting about keeping the money and doing well with it, because a lot of lottery winners, and I'm sure that there are plenty of lottery winners that live wonderful lives and manage their money well, but you always hear about the ones that win like $200 million and then it gets stolen and they get kidnapped and all these horrible things happen to them. And do you have any idea about what makes them different from someone who keeps their money?
They have a story that the press is interested in. So that's why you hear about it. The people that are doing well with their money live very ordinary lives, and the media is just not interested in them. If I wasn't a Wiccan high priest, the media would not have been so attentive to me as they were. If I would have just not either come out or not said that I was a witch or Wiccan or any of that kind of stuff, the media would have been very brief, very short, and, it wouldn't have lasted as long as it did, and it wouldn't have gone international, because my win has actually made it internationally.
Oh, for sure. Well, this is a Canadian show, and I heard about it on, like, Yahoo or something about a year ago when it happened, so... Definitely international.
Right. When I heard about it, I got emails from friends that were over in England, and we have friends in Russia and Germany, and they were sending, why am I seeing Bunky's face on my TV?
That's hilarious. Well, we're going to wrap up the show in just a second. And Bunky, I want to thank you so much for your time. It's been such a pleasure talking to you. This is Synchronicity, talk radio for your mind, body, and soul on CITR 101.9 FM. And just before we wrap up the show, Bunky, is there anything that you want to add to anything about Wicca or any misconceptions that people might have that you want to clear up, anything like that?
The only thing I'd like to say is judge people for who they are, not the religion that they practice. If you like them before you found out what religion they are, then you should still like them. That's the only message I like to get across.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much, Bunky. And that is our show. I appreciate your time and being available to answer questions. You've been a wonderful guest. And when you do get your online magic school or TV show or radio program up and running, please do email me at spiritualshow@gmail.com, and I will pass that along to the listeners. So thank you again, Bunky. Scotty's Scenic Drive is up next on CITR 101.9 FM in Vancouver. So I thank you again, Bunky, for being with us. And next week, I'm going to be talking with someone who has used the law of attraction to his advantage. And he is actually involved with UBC. So feel free to call in and ask him whatever you like on CITR 101.9 FM.